Hi, this is Coach Colette, and today is Friday. So it's time for another episode of Financial Fridays with our resident financial advisor, Sukhtej Singh. Well, today is not only Friday, but it's Friday the 13th. Did you know that at least 10% of the U.S. population actually has a fear of the number 13? And that each year, the fear of Friday the 13th results in financial losses in excess of $800 million annually, as some people decide to avoid traveling or even working. So this is about a superstition around the number 13. But it's gotten me to thinking about, what about other fears? Are there fears that stop you from taking action? I've heard that fear can also be described using an acronym for FEAR, and that is false evidence appearing real. So if you think about it, sometimes we have fears of things that haven't happened yet, or we have fears about things that might happen. So they're not completely based in our reality because they're not based in the present moment. So if we're not taking action, or if we're doing things differently based on something that's not present, that's not happening, then we are actually blocking our own path in many ways. So how do you deal with your fears? For me, I often rely on many of the tools that I use for other aspects of my health and well-being. I love my essential oils, using them to help to release stuck emotions. Also, essential oils, the smell gets me really into my body in a very quick way. I also use EFT-tapping, which I've talked about before, which is another great mind-body technique to be able to release stuck emotions, fears, anxiety, or even trauma. And also, sometimes just voicing my fears, like saying it out loud, can be another way of helping me to release the fear, or at least to feel more comfortable about looking at the situation differently and then figuring out what's going to be the next step that I'm going to take to go in the right direction. So those are some thoughts from me on this Friday the 13th, and I invite you to consider today, what is your relationship with fear? Are you able to identify your fears? And do you have some tools, tips, or techniques that help you to get unstuck or to get unblocked so that you can continue going for your dreams, your desires, and your goals? So that's it for me today. So get ready and listen up to today's tip from Sukhtej Singh.
Hello everyone, this is Sukhtej Singh, aka Invest Singh of the Investing Podcast, with your weekly Financial Friday tip. When was the last time you took yourself out on a date? Loving yourself and getting to know yourself and your likes and dislikes can have a tremendous effect on your finances. So get in touch with who you are so you get to know where your money is going and how you would like to spend money and invest it wisely. With that said, that is your weekly Financial Friday tip. Have a great weekend, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.
Hi, it's Coach Colette again. I know that starting within can be scary, which is why we often don't do it. Yet there's a level of authenticity that comes from going within. When you are honest with yourself and you are clear about your priorities, it changes your relationship with yourself. You can be more focused, more grounded, and less swayed by distractions. So I want to help you to start within. You can visit my website, startwithincoaching.com, and at the top, click Start Here to schedule your complimentary activation call. We can talk about what's going on in your life right now, how you are in terms of your priorities and your goals, and where you would like to be in the coming year. So go to startwithincoaching.com and click Start Here to begin your journey within. So what is your takeaway from this week's Financial Fridays segment? What might you do differently around your money and your mindset? Tune in next Friday for another tip, idea, or suggestion for Financial Fridays. Also, I am sharing tips on Suki's podcast, Invest Sing, which is INVESTSINGH, also on Anchor. And I am sharing tips on Wednesdays. We are calling those Wellness Wednesdays. So tune in to hear my tips on his podcast on Wednesday, and stay tuned on this Start Within podcast for more Financial Fridays. Get ready to start within to finish strong.